darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you, you must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass.
And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Well, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.
Welcome everyone to BECKONED Development Weekly Stream episode 74, and it's me tonight. Dwight may be jumping in a little bit later, but guys, that little trailer was mine and his game's Beckoned. It's on Steam right now, so if you guys want to go there, check it out, play the prototype for free. You can go download that and then let us know what you think in the discussions. And today we are back onto the comic book, back to the cover. So how's everybody doing today? What's up, bud? How you doing? Collision Bob says she'll probably be dropping a little bit later. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Let me throw on some music and let's go. I'm actually going to throw Joe an invite and see if he jumps on. Give me a second, guys. And I do need to send Dwight the code to, or the link to. Excuse me on that one. Uh-oh. Not what I wanted to do. Joey. Come on. There it goes. Paste. Celia. You can get all there, and then I'll throw that over to Dwight, and we should be ready to keep going, guys. Sorry about that. Get you all back up there. So our music is running. That's good. I don't want to bug. What Dwight's doing today is a few episodes ago he mentioned and told us about a veterans gathering that he went to a few weekends ago, and this weekend he's volunteering for it. So he's out doing that right now. I'm not gonna bug him. Usually I'll send him a link and have him jump in, but he better off probably staying over here for the night. Give him all the help and attention he can. And so, yeah, Collision Bob saying happy Friday. What's up, NTM? How you doing, dude? Yeah, everybody's in. Good. So, yeah, like I said, we got a new look to the channel. I can change backgrounds. Not that you can see too much going on when we're up here. But, yeah, and I got banners. Yay. So, yeah, just trying to get used to the new situation. And if you were around yesterday on my channel, then you probably would have seen me accidentally throw I didn't accidentally throw the video, but I accidentally went live. And decided just to go ahead and go with it. But back on this cover, just trying to get back into orientation with it. So where did I put everything? Where was I planning to add stuff, take things out? That's the other thing about my current comic. Everything is basically laid out, and you guys have seen that. A lot of you have actually seen, the whole thing laid out. So I'm trying to. Well, where was I going with that? Just trying to kind of. It was the environments. Me and Joe were kind of saying that the environments themselves look too alike, and that's mainly because they're all values of dark and gray, and it's all in either the roots in a tree or that denethite. So it's all this really analogous shapes going on pretty much throughout everything. And in my head, I have much more textures going on and structures, or kind of think cyberpunk but not with tech. with more natural materials. So you'd get like the hanging wires, the wraps, little contraptions that do things. So I need to decorate the environments with that kind of, that variety. And so I'm gonna try to get a little bit of environment flavor in certain corners of this cover. My other job's cover is just it's gnarly. I'm gonna be finishing that real soon, and I'm excited for everyone to see that one. I'm also revisiting a page for Tales of Zero. Not that anything was wrong. I'm taking a stab at the color concept for one of the last pages I worked on. So, kind of getting some stuff around. I know yesterday I was talking about my commission prices and stuff. I'll be putting those up when I've got it all figured out. I'm pretty sure I got my numbers set from, again, more conversations with Joe and stuff. And then I'm also learning a lot of guys don't publicly talk about their commissions. I'm new in all this, so I'll learn my lessons. But yeah, how's everybody else doing? I know Noah's still working on a comic, his Mavericks. So real fun to bounce off those ideas too. My narrator doesn't have an ear over there. His ears are covered up. Oh. Yeah, Joe was telling me that if I keep up with the inking stuff, I may be able to pull some cool jobs off. We all learn our lessons, and that's how we get better. But you have to screw up first. So yeah, guys, like I said, Joe might jump. Noah says, I'm doing good. Currently going through my old issues to pick up locations I used and details, etc. I'm world building, etc. and developing this next story, etc. I added that last etc. But yeah, it's all, the creative spark is all fun, especially in the exploring stage. So the other thing I was talking about on that vid yesterday was getting since I've got the comic ready to go, to be rendered. I was asking around yesterday to see when the best time to use an editor would be. Like, can I go ahead and get the script and the layouts and throw that to an editor and him go, do this, do that. And they probably might enjoy just a one-time go-over instead of a multiple times I come to them and go, okay, now I got it this far, now what? So I'm not quite too sure how to approach an editor. Joe used Kemosabe, so I might actually run over into that if Kemosabe would be oh so gracious. So I'm kind of, since I've been working on a cover, I'm kind of trying to get my cover started. And you guys know that. I was expecting some coins to come in today, but they haven't. They might be coming in on Monday. They might just show up. Like, our mail where I'm at runs at like 5 o'clock, something like that. So I didn't check the mail a second ago. I went and grabbed something to eat and came back. So I need to go check the mailbox. I should have done that right before going on. I'm sorry, guys. But I don't think it's there because I checked earlier and it would only be a fluke that the mail ran when I didn't check. but I was going live today, so man, you know, if you guys talk to yourself for a few seconds, I would go check, but then I got dead chair and Joe's not here, so maybe he might jump in later. I'll get a chance to jump out. Dude, what are all these lines doing? Come on, Photoshop. So yeah, I'm also planning to read at least 4 of my Don Chen comics tonight. That's my goal, and I'm going to try to finish the stack within the week, which means I'm going to have to get more comics after I go through Zade Comics book, which I've already thumbed through a little bit of. I thumbed through a little bit of Don's too, but it was really art stuff. But I've got them. I got to get into reading them. So I'm going to do that. And the other thing, there's a bunch of books that have back, but haven't got them yet, including Star Circuit, Joe. But that went to the printers yesterday. So, heck yeah. I can't be too detailed with those crystals until I have a reference up here. I was working on that character, and I thought I remember saying, oh, guys, I can have him running instead of just standing in the middle. I remember saying that last episode. Okay, so where is he at? Getting close. Too far down. Where is it? Is it at the top? I just went through this. Okay. What do you think if I offer a print of a map of the world of Mavericks? I'm going through the old issue to find locations, etc., nail down the world. I may get rid of or ignore some old locations if I don't like them, but I'll probably keep them all or work them in. Too many layers. Are you talking about too many layers in the... Oh, you're talking about what I'm doing now. Nah. Just the perfect amount of layers to be able to make this decision, little Noah. See, now it's not there, and I could draw a brand new character. Running, which means the rest of my composition's got to change. So, keep the drawings, move them around, the roughs at least. And then I need a running character, so I need to move my guy from the side here, right there. And the thing is, it'd be easier if I labeled them, Noah. Remember? One of my other rules I harped on. Label. Come on, thing. It's because I got that open. Close that out. Yes, save. Get out of my life. Okay. Are we operating or not? Doesn't look like we're operating. There you are. Okay. Yep, too many layers. Oh, he already kind of said, oh, so you're a bogan now. I'm like, yeah, it's self-appointed. I got to earn this by being a comics grom for a little bit. So, yeah, give him all the opportunity he can. See the running pose in that composition. So, we're going to turn off some of our extras. Keep our perspectives. Keep our foreground. Our back. Our treetops are good. It's those that I worry about because I might not be able to frame them. Or frame the run out. But here's what I'm going to grab and just pull everything over to the side. So. And these are our modular pieces. So when we want to, we'll just build from there. Okay. And Nightmare here. Oh, Krispy Kreme, come on. Now, put a new layer at the top. And that's what I'll try to draw with. So we need running towards the camera, dynamic angle. My perspective grid is there. It's got this very warpish feeling. I don't have my centered lines made out for this. So if I wanted the center to be pretty vertical, straight up and down, but that means like I'm having the character run forward. Oh, I love the map idea. Noah, in fact, that's what I did for Beckoned. You can go to the old Indiegogo account, or you can go on our website and check out our world map. And yeah, me and my buddy Kenton worked on that. He found a neat way of creating realistic continents by using a little Photoshop trickery and stuff, using really cool reference photos. So right up your alley, but it's not that easy though. It took a few hours to get what we got out of the generative process of taking some reference photos and then turning them into these certain textures that look like the top of a map. You got to add noises, the colors, you know, there's a lot of artistry to get it to where it was, but getting it basically there was actually quite fun. You had no idea I did a map? Oh my goodness. I feel like Corey Barton right now. Doesn't anybody listen to me? I was probably more British than Aussie, but you get what I mean. I'm trying to bring it up right now, little dude. So give me a second. Because I got to show it off. Oh, and I never thought I could actually kind of use some of that map for some background stuff. See? There we go. It's going to take a little bit to load up because it's a big image. How big is this one? Is this a shrunk? No, okay, so this is 11 by 15 inches in digital art. So it's full screen that. So you can see how we were able to get these realistic rivers and canals and these land formations that really, when you get zoomed out, you got mountains, islands. We did get a lot of anomalies, like these weird dots that just kind of popped out, and they didn't really look too realistic because of the way they grew out. So we had to go in and pluck a lot of those out manually. But you get these cool areas like this, and I can just imagine dropping a town right there, and we did conceptually, and we wrote a lot of the lore of how these towns became, where they're at, and what they are. Really, this continent itself, with how we got this main area and Miram Tasa there, and this whole crescent shape, and we got Voss and Dannerine, and they're two land masses, and you can see there's actually borders just on the landmass, so not quite a peninsula, but I don't know what you'd call it because it's only on two sides. But I gotta work on my my geography. But yeah, archipelago, but I don't think that's an archipelago. I think that's just a landmass. A strait, is that? I'm not sure. Anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. And then we have like a really special spot, Domna Vega, up in here. Port, like I was talking about. But yeah, like we got mountains and rivers and valleys flowing through things. So yeah, like I said, really cool technique to get some ideas down. But yeah. But yeah, that was part of the posters in my Indiegogo, and I've got to print one out for myself too. So looking forward to that. Actually, look forward to getting these coins. Oh, and Joe gave me finally gave me the reference or the tracking number for the small bike. So now I got a tracking number for coins and a small bike. Ooh, yay! So I really can't wait till those coins come in. You guys might see me go live just to show those off. Joe would be like, no, pre-recorded, dude. And then I'd want to be like Vanna White and do a whole commercial on it, you know? Which might not be a bad idea. I just have to be like Bigham's Tea instead of Vanna. So, So yeah, that's the other thing, Noah. What kind of planet? What's its atmosphere? What color schemes are you working with? Remember, a lot of your plants, if they're going to be working off the same ideal science as photosynthesis, they're generally going to be, the color they are going to be relative to your sun color. I don't mean the same color. I just mean, you know, they're going to turn a color due to the type of wavelength of light that they live off of. And look who joins our stream. It's Joey Karatapony.
Karatapony?
Yeah, it was a new one. I threw that.
I like that.
Well, Joey Pepperoni sounds a bit too. Hey.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You know.
It's definitely a little on the nose there, bro. Trying to culture appropriate me, bro, into pizza making.
Well, you're never appropriate anywhere else. So.
I am not appropriate anywhere, correct?
No. So, did you hear my plea for help?
No. I had to stop in and say hi to Don Chin on Global Frequency for a second.
How is he doing? How is he doing?
Don Chin is always doing good, but you know, he's a champion. He takes things on the chin if he's got problems. But no, it seems like his campaign's doing pretty well. He's always got a good deal, you know.
Noah's killing me here, dude.
What's he saying?
You want to know why Noah's killing me?
Why?
Because he forgets that I basically don't turn off my Photoshop for like a week straight, and I'm working on big things. I never shut it down and restart it, so it starts to slow down because of the memory, you know.
That's not good, dude.
No, it's not good. So we're doing crosstalk right now, while I do some magic here.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
You know, so he can't sit there and be like, "Hey, Corey, Jeremy was struggling on a stream last night because he has too many layers."
Look, I think you do use too many layers, but that's just my personal opinion.
Y'all just don't understand how much faster I work because of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was
and the amount of control, that I have. Here's the thing. Here's how much control I've got on my current job right now.
Yes,
I'm packaging all my colors together
in
such a way. I'm giving him extra artwork so he can use for marketing. So when he sets up his Indiegogo page, he can actually have some of that artwork that's isolated and on its own.
Right. I agree.
But he liked it.
Well, the thing is, if you do it the right way and you're using layers, yes, which I'm sure you are. But my point is, I don't know.
There's a more economic way to do it.
I wouldn't say even economic. It's just, I think, just like using rulers, I equate it to using rulers in traditional.
I was totally stuck in smack about you the other day.
Well, you should. I'd say using a ruler is just about the same as using layers. It's like it's not that it just helps.
Exactly. It's how you know the tool.
Yeah. Yes, but no. It's more like it gets in the way. If you're using rulers, you're probably not going to get an organic feel. And if you're using a lot of layers, you're probably not going to get as an organic feel as if you weren't. But that's just me. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I guess I do need to design a curriculum.
You should show off your techniques.
I do. I just don't talk about them.
Yeah,
That's the difference. I got to diagram it, set it aside, be like, this is what I'll do.
you should.
know?
I mean, I'd be interested to know what you're doing over there. I've definitely strayed from that path. It used to be my workflow.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, there's the I've got to be right. And
What do you mean?
I got to mess up a lot to get there. The thing is I've messed up so many times and fixed so many mistakes of mine. I don't make them anymore. So the biggest mistake that I can make is not knowing the medium, not knowing the technical stuff. Kind of like, and I'm already hitting that with my own comic a bit, So I'm glad these covers and these other jobs were already kind of set there. They're done. I don't have to think about the writing or, I just have to think about drawing the images that I got in my head. But creating your own book, yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
It's a totally different.
I'm sitting on it ready to go, and I'm like, I don't know if I should go yet.
I don't know, man. Part of me is like, just do it, and the other part of me thinks you should do more other things to prep for it. But I don't know. I don't know what you should do. I think no matter what you're gonna do, you're gonna learn a lot from whatever experience. However, for it to be something, it's all about, I guess, your expectations. So, what do you, depending on what you want out of it, if you want it to be your best work, I would say hold off.
That's kind of why I'm holding off. Do I expect to have my best work out of my first comic when I'm pretty new at this?
I think it would just
try my hardest.
just comparing you to yourself. It's in the definition. It's not going to be your best work, but that's comparing you to tomorrow's Jeremy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me, I'm not going to stay the same Jeremy all the time.
Of course. But then again, the other side of the coin is, how you can't put it off forever because it takes a long time to learn anything. So might as well just start the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I just didn't want to jump all the way into it because I had you and Billy take a look at it, and both gave me some great critiques that that I've already adjusted a lot of stuff that you gave me. I have not attacked lettering yet, like Billy was suggesting. So I got to get into that too.
For sure.
But I'm still kind of nervous just about the writing thing. You harped about it so much.
Yeah, I mean, dude, to me, I'm not a prose guy, but I'm a story structure guy, and
so I was asking around yesterday. Mm-hmm. When's the best time to use an editor?
I mean, from the start.
Like, I should be hitting up Kemosabe now?
Oh, if you want to use Kemosabe, yeah. I mean, whoever you want to use. I would say he's a good one. It's tough. Like I feel like there may be not that he's a bad editor. He's a good editor, but trying to figure out you got to also find somebody that feels that genre more than most. I feel like his genre is very, I don't know. He doesn't speak to me as the D&D type of fantasy guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might get some more informative information from a different type of guy. I don't know. But yeah, I'd think an editor in the beginning is exactly what you need.
That's why I've been asking about it, because I was like, why would I get an editor when I'm nearly done? Right?
I mean, that's what. And at any stage, it's good to get an editor.
Yeah, I know at any stage, but you want to do it early, right?
Well, this is literally why I also was trying to get you to do as many thumbnails as possible.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And I did them. They just weren't thumbnails.
Right. The problem, nothing wrong with that, but when the editor comes back with, the pacing could be, then you just have at least you're working in layers.
How many times do you draw a human form until you get it right?
What do you mean?
How many times do you draw a human form until it's perfect?
Do you count layers of opacity and whatnot?
Yeah. From blank page to getting a figure lined and
Depends.
ready for inking. How long does that take you? How many poses?
In a common pose that I know, like
because right now I'm struggling with this full frontal at an angle dynamic run at me without reference. I can be playing around with this for a little minute, but I'm gonna be playing with some reference. Like this pose right here, too flat. Don't like it. Like just from the head and the arms. I'm done with it.
I can't see anything, by the way.
This, I'm wanting to make the arm like this,
Yeah,
make it fit like that, and bring
I can't
the head
see anything,
like
bro.
this. Huh?
You're not sharing your screen.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's great. My bad. So you guys was watching that. My bad.
It's all right. I was working over here. It's all good.
So yeah, I was going for this, but it's too flat. Like there's no dynamic in that just from the start. So I start going like this, and I'm like, I want an arm huge, but the arm's not. I want it to be like that dynamic, but then the arm takes up too much space.
What's stopping you from going to get reference?
I'm live and trying to be fancy. I'm not gonna stick with it, but
well, why don't you do super gestural stuff?
Actually, hold on. I got a neat trick. I was thinking about this the other day. If I don't have reference, I'm just gonna let's see. Oh, Joe, do me a favor. You do this, not me.
Yeah.
Give me a good run pose.
What? Physically? Give me 1 second. Let me save this document, bro.
Give me a good run pose. That I don't really know if you need to be angry in it or anything. I probably won't use your face because I need to sell a book. But
you dirty dog. Yeah, you got to give me a second. It's logging my machine here.
If I could control print screen while I did it, I would.
Yeah.
I just need the forward arm, so I probably could do this.
Well, why don't you just look up Google? There's probably tons like that.
Because you need to. I'm trying to be an example for a younger artist. You need to grab your own reference, kids.
Oh, okay. Personally,
control.
I do a little bit of both. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I say I do a little bit of both.
I gotta run. I don't know how to run. No, I'm not gonna be able to pose this out. I need you to do it. I can't do it.
Let's try this.
I was going to try, but I can't do it.
Camera's so low.
And it's a neat way of using your StreamYard or your camera to get your poses. So just run.
What arm do you want out?
It doesn't matter. I can flip. Okay.
You get me?
All right, guys. Sorry about that little experiment, but like I said, you want to grab your own reference as much as possible. So there's Joey and his dynamic shot.
It'll help.
It does.
I feel like I'm watching a lot of Sid Mead because I love the dude. Rest in power. However, the dude he's got so many funny sayings. And he dogs on photographers and photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He goes, well, he's like, dude, photographers are great, except that they're taking pictures. There's not a whole lot of creativity there. You only can do so much, affecting, exposure and whatnot. You're never going to be able to create something from nothing as a photographer. So, unless you're doing some like graphic design stuff, but
right.
Yeah, he was. I didn't think he was gonna dog on him so hard, but I haven't seen this video before. Oh,
having fun with Photoshop and my shorthand keys. Look at that alternate cap. You can get an alternatecomics.com.
Dude, got to. I need to get another one because this one. I need one for like going out and about because this one got dirty because I would wear it everywhere. I need one to like have everywhere, and I really like it because it's got the net. It's breathable.
So yeah, I was telling everyone I did get the tracking number for the mini bike.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's on the way.
I jumped into the global over on Nefarious' channel.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me, guys, another little faux pas with Photoshop. Okay, back and running again. My bad. It's not wanting my keys to work, and I usually have to minimize and bring it back up. And when I minimize, you guys get to see my desktop, which usually induces seizures. So,
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Tried to hide that down a bit.
So yeah, I'm having to. I don't know if you know this, but every comic page is slightly different depending on where you're going to get it printed. Even as like they call it comic, the USA comic standard is very similar. It's very close to. It's very standard, but at the same time, it varies by like a couple millimeters depending on the printer.
Gotcha.
So I'm having to go reset up all my print files because I switched printers. Otherwise, it would have been sent out today, but I'm having to rework some things.
It ain't the layers, Noah. Really, that's something where my pinkies and stuff will hit a weird key, and every time I try to hit B for a brush or Z for a zoom or E for erase or anything like that, my computer's going bling, bling, and it's trying to bring up my menus and not actually get in. It could be because I hit the Windows or the Alt key, or I've worked on it with Photoshop for like nearly 10 years. I've worked over Photoshop for over a decade, and I still can't figure out what key I'm hitting that causes that. But yeah, I basically had to minimize it and then bring it back up, and it goes back to normal. So no, it has nothing to do with my 20 layers. And 20 layers? I wish I could just open up I've shown in my other stuff. It doesn't make sense to them. It doesn't make sense to you either. But I know why you guys do it. It keeps everything nice. Hey, if I send it to when I send it to my client, they don't get 20 layers.
Yes, well, at the same time, I'm not against it either. However, I don't know. You definitely can get here's the question. Can you get too excessive with your...
How much control do you want over your art piece?
I mean, technically you can have control without using as many layers. You just takes more time.
Kind of control I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
I think you do. I think you can with whatever selection tools and whatever else you want.
Right. If your flats are good and sharp and they don't have if they're separated properly without any bleed throughs or subpixelation going on, then that magic wand tool is your god.
Right, that, or if you just want to quick lasso stuff and make the correction on top of it.
I'm not as accurate with the lasso tool as I am with the pencil.
Interesting.
I end up reselecting and plus selecting a lot. Basically, after I'm done selecting and that's done, then I go in with my hand and crisp them up. But I use hard brushes to do that, no softs.
Well, yeah, you don't want to do that. No. I don't think.
No softs. We're all on Blue Chew up in here.
Blue Chew. It's gross.
Hey.
But this was a family channel, bro.
I didn't say that.
Well, where is your family, by the way?
He's on a few weeks ago. I think you were on when he was talking about it. He went to a vet.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I told my brother about it.
Yeah, this time he's volunteering for it. So he's actually up there volunteering.
Nice. Tell him to take some extra pictures, dude.
Yeah, we need him to show us some pictures of him. In his
I just want to show my brother.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we do got to get him onto that. I need Dwight to move out to the villages out here.
Why do you need him out to the villages?
What?
Why do you need him out to the villages?
He came and visited me a few years back, and that's where him and his wife stayed. And I started laughing.
That's pretty funny.
He was like, "You want to come and hang out with me?" I was like, "Okay." And
you ride golf carts?
Yeah, it was. Cute little spot. Yeah, when I'm ready to give up on life, I'll go out there too. You know. But
Everybody's got their thing, dude.
oh, I know. It's just interesting. You hear about the retirees when you don't live in Florida. Like Florida's just a bunch of college kids and retirees. Then you live out here and it's like, they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong.
That is true. There's a lot of that out here. But it's turning like it's
You've been asking for people to kick people all for a lot around these channels, Noah. You getting pretty brave there.
Look, yeah, it's not my channel, dude. I barely have a wrench. Let me see it. Do I have a wrench? Yes, I do. So yeah, at least I have a wrench. Let me throw some links up in y'all real quick.
So yeah, Joe, so you saw my video yesterday. Thanks for the tip on how to work in it without having to go live. But Corey Barton has called me a bogan. Or he at least asked me if I'm a bogan now, because I made a video about it. He hit me up on Instagram. It's like, so Zade's a bogan now. I'm like, self-appointed. I got to earn it as a comic grom.
I feel like, haven't you always been a little bit bogan?
Yeah. That's kind of why I kind of went with it. So I got to earn to graduate out of that title. I don't know if graduation's the right thing, because kind of enjoy the bogan Discord.
Of course. Well, bogan is just the hillbilly, so.
Oh!
You know what I mean?
Now I'm tall enough where the joke doesn't go over my head. I get you.
There you go. Feel like
I sniff what you're stepping in, Joe.
It's gross as well. Let's see, what am I doing down here? So yeah, I think I sent you a link to the printer that I'm using, and they've got some templates over there, which are nice.
Templates. Oh, template.
Yeah, they got some templates.
Template.
Yes, with an M. Templates.
With an M. With an M, Joe, right?
Yes, with an M. Templates. Well, I might have to cut this short because I have actually haven't eaten dinner yet, and we're gonna make some burgers.
Wordy turd, Christmas turd. What do you put on your burgers? Oh, dude, you a steak? Is she cooking?
What?
Is she cooking? You told us you burnt steak. I wouldn't trust you with a burger.
Look, dude. First of all, we talked about this. Yeah, just redemption. There's a lot of redemption out there for every man.
So you went with hamburger this time?
No, we talked about this. I'm not gonna at the new house. I'll cook my first steak on the new barbecue.
Right. I thought you meant you two talked about it, but no, we all did here last week.
Yes.
Somehow food always comes up. But yeah, go ahead, enjoy your time.
Always does, dude.
You know,
don't
Italians. Set off the fire alarm.
Not today, dude. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I'll see you guys later. Noah, keep at it, keep drawing, and I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
And Noah, funny. That's good. Because it's true. It was true. But it wasn't a stupid apology video. I wasn't saying sorry for anything. Maybe sorry I accidentally went live, but I went with it. Hey, everyone else can do clickbaity stuff. How come I can't do clickbaity stuff? Because I don't want to sink to Bancroft's level, right? I gotcha. Gotta pull back a bit. You know you're cringy when wordy dirt seems to be one of your, phrases, so you know you got work to do. Oh boy, now it's just me and Jeremy. Is it just you and me? Someone else is on. I chased off the rest of my people. guess you're right. I guess it was too YouTube-y. We're on YouTube! But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't need Joe as a reference no more. Yeah, like I said, I was pretty sure Collision Bomb was in. You are as cringy as Nefarious on last night's. He wasn't that cringy. Well, I wasn't there the whole time. I got in late, to be honest. But, dude, they were painting miniatures. Like, Nefarious is cool. He's cool people. I need to jump in on those streams a bit more. I did finally sit down and go through the CG Live, Comicsgate Live, and went through all that so I can get all the schedules, figure out all that. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to look for an open slot somewhere where if anyone wants to jump on for comics, to talk comics, kind of like what we do on Art Bros, then, just doing it over here. Try to find a slot that no one's using. There's always seem to be people that want to show up when, like yesterday, like there was, there's a few people that showed up. I was like, no one's usually prepped for this. So, gotta find a good time slot. And then, make it comics. Like, I know I've been drawing comics on this channel a lot, but this channel is kind of a serve-all. Like, or at least like this video series, the Beckon stuff, is really kind of geared strictly towards how are we developing the world and the media of Beckon. So I'd kind of like to have a second bit that's still part of the same channel, just it's more geared to just talking about comic books and what's going on with comic books and stuff like that. I don't know. Not like, do we really need another channel? About all that? Probably not. And then Joe was kind of suggesting doing some pre-recorded stuff instead. But it's like, how many? We were just talking about me kind of breaking down a curriculum to why I do what I do. And maybe I overdo it because I've worked with a lot of people that say they want something one way, and then they change it. And what are you going to do? You're going to erase all this nice line work that you did and all this color that you did to do surgery on it, or you kind of keep it a little bit in parsets or in layers as you are developing it. And when you know you've got it, then collapse and then bring them all into a solid bit, which is what I was telling Joe. I don't leave it that way, but it's a habit of game art, so I see other processes and I see how direct they are. I just don't, I'm able to get a lot more stuff done. You guys haven't seen it yet, but when my cover job comes out, you're going to be like, oh yeah, okay, so that could still be done without all the layers. Trust me, it was a lot faster and a lot more fun to explore and get set up the right way. Smoke Big is in the house. Don showed me his copy of Mavericks at the end of the stream. Nice. No, we were talking about Mavericks on the Nefarious show. Me and Noah. Yeah, Noah was getting some guff about how he spells Mavericks. Magfritz, Maglets, Magrits. But Noah's got some cool ideas for this new book he's working on. Really neat stuff. I like more of the character development that he's going for. And I think, is it just me, or is it hard to advertise like superhero characters that kind of have this personality to them, this self-personality? I've done drama and done art. You do it through the posing, through the facial expressions, but still, it's like, how can you make that attractive to an audience without becoming too emo or too weeby. Too weeby? Weeby Stevie? It's, let's see, not only on how I spell it, but also that we're implying a lawsuit. Right, that was right. You were trying to say he had no chance at suing a 16-year-old. It's weird to get crap over spelling Mavericks from someone who also spells it weirdly. Like Mauve Ricks. You know. I think it's just because Neff was drinking. Definitely avoid getting weeby. Right? So, and now, wasn't this pose so much more dynamic than my others that I had sketched out in the beginning? And if you need a reminder, that, not very great. This, you can see I started getting the idea, but when you use your best friend as reference, or one of your best friends, you know, Joe slides here and there, so he gets demoted a lot. Know what? Know what, Noah? You don't like this one? Know what? Wait, yes, right. Yes, so much more fun. And if you also notice, I didn't stay to the reference either. I basically did as close to the reference as I could, or not that I could, that I needed to, and then started scaling and moving things to fit what looks good. You first need it right, and then you need to stylize it, is kind of how my art teacher always told me. Get it right first, then make it artistically nice. So you could have him hunched over, running at 50 miles, kicking up dust to win. Like, yeah, if he was Sonic, you know, but no, just joking. No, I could, like, Flash or something, have that action just pump up so much more with it. But I'm in the comic, and Noah, you've seen the comic, or I know you said your dad was going to review it, so I don't know if you actually got to read it, but there's, the main character is running from things. So, but he's not kicking up dirt like a hedgehog. Oh, okay. Well, you know, you never know. I kind of take you literally sometimes. 50 miles. But yeah, you could have it. So what are you saying if the size of it was like here and then probably up here and he's got the dust kicking off right there, just a straight off character portrait or cover? I was kind of thinking more foregroundy. You know, we get some denethite in the lower bits. We don't really get to see his feet, you know. What do you mean you've seen it? Word. I think I know. But then the other thing is, see these other characters I'm going to bring over here. Do I bring them over, or I actually have them on the back, just weirdly floating? I kind of wanted to make them part of the composition. And one of the things I've learned about is vary the sizes of your characters that are on your pages, not just internally, but in covers. I'm just saying you could have him look like he was running. Right now, it doesn't look like he's running. Yeah, do you have to see the feet for that to happen? So I get what you're saying, totally. But do you have to see the feet? And the other thing, do you have to know he's running to make it interesting? You know, I always pose those things. I get those points, but there's actual style and subtlety too that I like to kind of put into thought process. Not saying you're wrong, but you are making me think about it a little bit more intently about that. But yeah, I don't putting the feet in it kind of feels like I'm putting a full body on it, and it wasn't really what I was going for. So, but interesting idea. Because that's kind of what I was saying, is if I scale it down and bring it up into the top like that, I'm just going to save that copy right there by duplicating. See, that's the other thing. A lot of my layers are turned off duplicates to safeguard some other word, so I don't screw it up and lose certain things. But I'm at a sketch right now. You know what I mean. These are all habits. So if I did get that, this leg would be forward, just like that. Maybe it's a bit heavy, not angular enough. Joe was talking to me or talking to you guys about how I'm more rounded, and I was like, no, I draw a straight line. I do when I finalize it. Sketch. Who says you have to do his feet? Oh, you just suggested having dust kick up. So I was asking. I didn't know. That's kind of what I was posing was, do we have to see the feet? Because we don't have to see the feet. But then running, then it gets profile. I'm trying to think of a pose that's, that maybe is. So how else do I make him look like he's running? Is turn him more to the side and lean forward. There's also put his head down and fist up like he's clinching, like he's running fast, or they're Dr. Phil knife hands. Having them kind of loose like that probably does not address the stress. But hey, Nefarious, what's up? We've been talking about you. But yeah, so it depends on if you want him to clearly run, or that's important. It's not really important to the cover. It's more about making the cover look interesting because the story's in the book. But I also know about, hey, oh yeah, I guess the lawyering up has to start now. Because Ferris is here, Noah's here, and Mo Biggs is going to be, be the judge. So let's do it. Well, my lawyer informed me. Oh no. Make it big and a thought bubble. Nothing like a good run to escape your foes. Weak dialogue will cause people to focus back on the art. Yeah, it's a cover, so I'm kind of hoping. I'm trying to leave some room for a logo too. But yeah. If you want it to look interesting, have him look like he's running. Oh yeah. I get you guys. Yeah, because he doesn't. He looks like he's. I'm feeling, he does look like he's just kind of opening into a. I don't even know what you would call that. He's like a bad Resident Evil cover. Ooh, suspense. So blame Joe. He was the one that posed for it, right? Okay, Mo. Sorry. Like I said, I'm still trying to get used to a lot of the what's the serious and what's the not. But no, I totally got nothing like a good run to escape your foes. Weak dialogues. Yeah. Let's see. Looks like he's standing there like a dweeb. Like a weeb. But that's why I was kind of entertaining it by throwing the leg up and bringing it in. Monkey feet, and probably gonna have to adjust some of that upper body. That upper arm or forearm right now looks bad. That looks bad. Yeah, I may just have to play with the pose differently. I do need to shrink that arm. Too much zoom perspective foreshortening that does not make sense to the rest of the scale. So bring it down. Kind of like that a bit more. Yeah, no. Nope. Stop it. That's not because of 20 layers, Noah. Okay, so foreshorten his body. His body is foreshortened. If you want it more foreshortened than that, then we're gonna have to talk a bit more. So what I mean by that is, I did a Aquaman drawing for a dive buddy of my dad, and that's when I started to realize, wow, there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to draw if you pose it right. And it's one of the most overused poses I see in comics or comic superhero pictures. It's, of course, them. They're heavy forward like that. Their belly stops right there, and then their feet poke out. So, by adding a phone in his hand and having, that's what I've totally been missing. I've been missing like the new age twist on all this, or the current times. Main character has, pink fur and cell phone. Nah, we're gonna go to Neuralink. We'll do the Neuralink. So if we're gonna go more foreshortened with that run, then the knee starts up here, comes down, foot comes back up or comes out here, but that doesn't look right. Now I'm looking at, dude, that facial expression is killing me. I'm sorry. The pouty lips, the relaxed. I need them angry. Even just one eyebrow just helps me flow a bit better, because eyes, how you doing? 24 eyes. So that's only 16 eyes, though. You have 4 owls, 2 eyes per owl, meaning. Oh, hold on. I said the wrong thing. That would mean they would have 3 eyes each. Obviously, math wasn't my subject. But hey, I tried. I sent you a thing on Twitter of what I'm thinking. It's just a suggestion. Well, I've sent you plenty of stuff on my end, too. Back over to you on your stuff. So I am interested in your book, kid. It looks like struggle here. I'm just trying to also perform at the same time and keep you guys interested. I know what I'm going to do. And we are 3 minutes past, so yes. I do know what I'm doing. Yeah. That's okay. So you're talking about this back leg coming up forward. The opposite arm is going. So I like your pose better than Joe's pose, because when Joe did it, he looked off this direction, which I thought was a cool touch. He looked off this way when I got that direction with the arm. The way you have it drawn is it switches this all up in the torso, and you bring in, so it's something like this going on. Let me just adjust a few things here, get kind of generally where you're talking, or what I'm talking about. And this was more like this, and then this foot was up here doing this, and this was kicked back. Righto. And that looks like a run. But like I said, I'm going to frame it a bit differently. But it was a fun exercise to jot down and do all this stuff, and I didn't lose anything over it because it's all on its own layers. But yeah, so love you guys. Thank you all for showing up. And yes, it was a more exercise. Next week, Joe is doing his morning draw on Sunday, so if you guys go jump onto that. Billy might show back up, or it might be me showing back up. And of course, Wednesdays we got Art Bros. And like I said, I'm trying to find a third day during the week, and Saturday was looking possible. But yeah, I was wanting to have you guys a place to start setting up some more comics groups coming up. And yeah, but Bud, thanks for coming in. Mo, thank you so much, man. Noah, thanks again. 24 Eyes, thanks, buddy. And Nefarious, always glad to see you jumping in, dude. And Collision Bomb, heck yeah. But guys, thank you all so much. And Joe, thanks for coming in, buddy. But guys, thanks again. We'll see you again later.